And we are live. Happy Monday.
Oh, happy Monday and happy birthday week, Savannah.
Birthday week. I don't celebrate birthday week. I'll celebrate on the day. There's just so everybody knows, if you're an EAV and there's a lot of commotion going around, that's all Caitlin. That's not coming from me. But
No, we know that you don't celebrate your birthday like that. I'm celebrating you like that. That's what's happening right now. So if you guys see Savannah, make sure you give her that birthday love. All right. She deserves it.
all right. Thank you. Thank you. Enough about that. All right, it's October 13th, believe that or not. We're halfway through October. We had a sick week last week. It was busy, so much going on, a ton of cool stuff happening in the gym. For it being the middle of October, that's pretty amazing. We wrapped up our all-star cycle baseline week, and we dropped a brand new challenge for our members, the Ox50 challenge. How did baseline week go for you?
I
Fun?
mean,
Packed
it,
classes?
dude, I was just about to say, I was like, that first day on a Monday, 6 a.m. had 14 people, 7 a.m. had 18 people. Like it was, and that just carried honestly throughout the whole week. And I mean, people were super hype. And just like you said, it's October. Who's really, people are more in the sense of like, oh, well, the holiday season's coming up. Maybe I'll just wait until the new year. But man, we are kicking it into high gear
Not these
at
people.
OxFit.
Everybody's scorecard looks like this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I've filled them
Completely
out.
filled out. I couldn't even pick just one. I went through the stack just to see. There's so many scorecards that are just down the row, every single workout. And typically I don't review these until the very end of the cycle, but because this is all-star cycle, a lot of these workouts are being brought back from earlier this year, from last winter's training cycle. So we saw not only packed classes, but people were PRing these workouts during baseline week.
I know. I kept telling people, I'm like, look, it's still just another baseline week. I wasn't reading anybody's previous scores. I was like, if you want to know, you can look on your own. I was like, otherwise, I was like, we're just going to do the best that we can do. And like you said, it was just gold star after gold star after gold star. I was like, whoa, calm down. But secretly, I love that though.
I think it's so cool to see how we can focus on things during different cycles throughout the year, but some of these workouts people were PRing were from, like I said, last winter. So to be able to always keep building on top of your skills, your strength, your endurance, a lot of people go like this throughout the year. If they're not, constantly doing a specific type of lift, their strength tanks. If they're not running however many miles every week, their endurance tanks. But because the way these workouts are and the consistency of a lot of our athletes, like they are just moving on up.
Yeah, but you gotta like pat yourself on the back though, because that's just a testament to how you as head coaches, how you're programming these cycles. I mean, every time something comes around, like we talked about before, we may not be, overhead pressing on one cycle, but we are doing things like, push-ups or ring rows or pulling our, like there's so many different elements that go into just one lift that we don't even necessarily have to be lifting a barbell. So it's like when it does come around again, people are like, oh, damn, I'm stronger, I'm fitter. And they didn't even realize it at the time because they're like, oh, well, we've just been doing this and this. And it's like, oh, no, we've been getting you ready. You just didn't realize.
And even with more complex lifts, like we saw a lot of power cleans and hang cleans this week, which we were not doing a whole lot of last cycle. But I think as people just get stronger pulling from the floor, whether it's a deadlift or doing heavy dumbbell snatches or dumbbell cleans, that translates to when you pick up a barbell and try to power clean to that front rack position. And I don't think people realize how you can get so much stronger and better at a specific movement without necessarily doing it, which is kind of our philosophy for everything we train. That's why our Sunday run club is so much more than just going out and running, because we know we can make you a better runner and a better endurance athlete without making you go run, you're on the rower, you're on the ski, you're pushing the sled, you're doing wall balls. All of those things can help you get better at something that is as specific and simple as running.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially because, we're getting ready for High Rocks. You and I, we'll be out there again. We may not be competing together, but we'll be out there. But, people have come up to me, and I'm sure they've come up to you. I know they've come up to Ann because I've heard them, and they're like, do I need to be running more? What else do I need to be doing? And we're just like, no, just come to class. That's all you need to do. Come to class, come to the training sessions on Sunday. You don't need to be out there rucking and putting on weight vests and running 4, 5, 6 miles, showing up to the starting line hurt. You just have to trust the process that we're going to get you there. And we do. I mean,
Yeah.
Look how cute we are out there.
Yeah,
It
we
was a great
closed
morning.
out. We closed out baseline week with our Sunday run club, endurance club, whatever you want to call it. It's every Sunday, 7:30. They meet at OxFit Grant Park, but just goes to what we were just talking about. They've been really pushing it in class every week. Every single person you see in that picture is either on the OxFit All-Americans list or is extremely close to being on that list. And all of those people come to the workouts where we're only on the machines. They're doing the box step overs, the wall balls, all those things. So that on Sunday, when Lauren said, hey guys, we're going to run 6 miles today, they were all terrified, and then they crushed it. No problem.
Yeah, they did. They really did. I mean, it
Yeah.
crushed me. It crushed me, but they crushed it.
Because you guys had an option of 4 miles or 6 miles, right?
Yep, 4 miles and 6 miles.
I think most people did 6.
Everyone did 6 except me and Katie.
Oh, okay. Well, pretty much everyone did 6, and they killed it.
They crushed it. And it's just so awesome to see people, like we just talked about, just coming to class and coming to these sessions and being able to be like, oh, I'm going to wake up today and I'm going to go run 6 miles. Because we're not out here running like for time or for speed. We're out there just becoming better runners. Yeah. And I mean, and it shows.
Yeah, Lauren leads those sessions. She does an awesome job. And she did tell me this past weekend, just like she says here, they were surprised at how fit they were. I don't know why they're surprised, but.
I know, I'm not either, but they got to see it for themselves. They're not going to believe us. They've got to see it for themselves. That's okay.
Yeah, but that's why we do what we do. That's why we have, these scorecards. That's why we test you guys, because we want to show you, the results of your hard work and what happens when you just show up. So if you came and you crushed this past baseline week, let's keep that momentum going. This cycle, whether you show up or not, this is going to set the tone for 2026. How you end 2025 sets the tone for 2026. And we want you guys to not start 2026 in a hole that you have to dig yourself out of. We want you feeling strong. We want you feeling good. I want you guys to have a scorecard full of PRs in December. And then that way we're getting even better than that in January. We're not backtracking at all. So on top of our normal, accountability for you guys coming to class, the All-Americans, we introduced the Ox 50 challenge. Last week was week number 1. Beefy, what are the 5 habits we are tracking every single day?
All right. So we've got workout every day. And people have asked me, they're like, what is that? What does that entail? Hey, it could be yoga. It could be a recovery workout. It doesn't have to be you lifting weights every single day, but it's you moving for 50 days. 2, no added sugar. All right. So you can still eat your fruits. You can still enjoy them, but we're talking about that fake processed sugar. We don't want it. All right. Energy drinks, that extra syrup that you're putting in your coffee, no added sugar. All right. We've got get outside. I mean, that's the best one though. I can't even you want to tell me to get outside? You don't even got to tell me to get outside. But I've been loving seeing, I know you have, but I've been loving seeing everybody's posts of them being outside, either with their kids, they're riding bikes. I mean, that's so much fun. So workout every day. We're getting outside. We're drinking water, 64 ounces of water. Now, don't forget, doesn't have to be plain water. Let's put a little bit of salt in there, a little bit of electrolytes, stay hydrated, feel good. And then gratitude. So we're waking up, we're either journaling, maybe we're making a note, maybe we even post about it, just things that we're grateful for, creating that positivity habit over negativity. And I mean, we're just going like this, like you said. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, it's been great. So we're working out, we're getting outside, no added sugar, we're hydrating, and we're giving thanks every single day. Mm-hmm. This is what our sheet has been looking like. We've got about 50 people in this challenge.
Dang.
Yeah, we've got 50 people in this sheet right now. So you can see this. Everybody has their own section. Every day you need to go in and you need to check off all 5 habits. Mm-hmm. I was really lenient this first week. All right. I let you guys test the waters. We had some slip ups. We've got some people that didn't fill it out at all. So those people need to get themselves together or else they're getting cut off this sheet. But this was our chance to figure it out. I think Coach Whitney posted that she typically has something for breakfast that has added sugar. So she wasn't able to check off that habit a couple days, but she's going to be able to fix it. And next week, she's going to be 100% for that category. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was looking for week 1, to do your absolute best. Some people had a 100% week right off the bat, like Alex Jank. She did amazing. And I think there were about 12 or 13 people that had a 100% week this first week.
I love it. I mean, it's like you said, it's the first week we're just figuring it out, because it's almost like a week of discovery. And that's what I also like to tell like our one-on-one clients that we have. I'm like, spend this first week figuring things out, because then you're getting in the right mindset. You're not thinking that you have to be perfect, and then you can crush it the next week. Yeah. So this is it. We're starting week 2, baby. Let's go.
And it's only 50 days. 50 days goes by so fast. So the rest of this training cycle, the next 50 days, that's going to end November 24th. So that's the Monday of Thanksgiving week. So we are trying to stay locked in until the holidays. And then our goal is that we don't just throw it out the window. For a lot of us, doing something every day for 50 days is plenty of time to turn that into a recurring habit. So I'm hoping that for the rest of the year, maybe into next year, maybe you always spend 30 minutes outside every day. Maybe you're always drinking 64 ounces of water, or maybe you're always not having any added sugar. Sure, you're going to enjoy some treats on Thanksgiving and on Christmas, but other than that, I think we're proving to ourselves that we don't really need it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like Aunt talked about on my podcast on Friday. The holidays can be 3 months, or it can be 3 to 5 days. It's whatever you want to make it to be. So it's like, don't make it 3 months and add on that 10 pounds that you can't come back from.
It can be easy to get swept up in it, but I think this challenge is a great reminder that the holidays are a day, 2 days, 3 days, sure, 5 days, maybe even a week. But even if you give yourself a week of just going nuts, are you really going to let 1 week of the year determine the trajectory of your entire 2026? Exactly. So we're trying to keep it focused, dial in the discipline, and we want to be looking and feeling good when you go home for Thanksgiving and everybody's like, what have you been doing?
I told Ann, I was like, this year for Thanksgiving, I'm not bringing no beef. I'm bringing abs.
And I said this last year, I kind of did okay. I'm not having a good before photo. Caitlin's not going to get a before photo in January. I want to be...
I know, look, we're not doing New Year's resolutions. All right. We're keeping the momentum going. We're not falling in with that crowd. We've separated ourselves from that crowd already. That's what OxFitters do. I was like, so we're not taking before photos in January. Like you said, I'm going to be the fittest version of myself come January. Bet. Watch.
Oh, yeah. And that's what Ox 50 would do. Ox 50 will get you there. So if you missed the cutoff to be in the Google Sheet, just because I can't keep adding you guys just constantly, still track these habits on your own. You can still post it on the Instagram and we'll share it for you. But we want everybody to join in and do as much as you can. But for the people that are in this sheet and you guys had your week 1 last week, we've got to dial it in this week. I'm giving you 3 slip ups. You can miss 3 habits this week total. If you miss more than 3 habits, you are going to get cut after week 2. Like I said, 50 days is not a long time. We can't take 3 weeks to finally be able to check off all 5 of those habits. We want to be doing it right now and get the most out of this challenge.
Look, don't get the snip, don't get the chop.
No. What's your favorite habit to track, Beef?
Oh man, it's got to be gratitude. I really think that I really let that one slip up because it's like I'm in the gym every day, so I'm reminded about fitness. I'm reminded about nutrition. I'm outside. We're outside working out. I'm a thirsty gal, so I'm always drinking water. But I think the gratitude is the biggest one because I just tend to get stuck in the day to day, coming to the gym, coaching all day, hanging out, and it's just like, no, I need to take a second and write down and remember what I'm thankful for and what actually like drives me to do the things that I do. And so that's definitely my favorite. What about you, Saf? What do you like the best?
Before I share that, I just wanted to share what I used for gratitude. I got this little gratitude journal off of Amazon. It's $10.
Of course you did.
But for the first week, I was focusing on no screen time and then sitting down and having like an intentional conversation that was about what we were thankful for that day, what we're thankful for tomorrow, which I love. If you don't already sit down and have dinner without a screen on, without your phone, whether you live alone or you live with your partner, your family, I think that's such a great way to have like a really guided conversation. But I felt like I wanted something a little extra. So I just got and have been using this journal, which has prompts. So if you're struggling to figure out what gratitude should be to you, and people say, I've been journaling, but I can't open a blank journal and just start journaling. What am I going to talk about? But this gives us prompts and it's super quick. So if you need something to help you out, this is a great option and you should use that.
I love that. My question for you though,
yeah.
Did you get a new pen?
I didn't get a new pen.
Oh, I was thinking that you were going to get a new pen. I know how much you love a
I
journal,
love
a planner, and a pen.
And a fresh journal.
I know you do. I know you do.
But I've been loving the time outside.
Ooh, yeah.
It's been good. I feel like I let myself, like I won't go outside because I have to fold laundry or I need to do this or I need to be on my computer. So having that goal let's just go for a walk. That's what I did yesterday. I went on a long walk in my neighborhood and it was really nice. So I like being outside every day.
Oh, I love that too. I love the sun. Oh, so
I know.
good.
You're already outside all the time. This was good for me. I need to be better about getting some more sun.
Mm-hmm. I love that. Well, look, we're just crushing it. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Starting week 2 of the Ox 50 challenge. This is our week 1 of training for All-Star Cycle. If you weren't able to get in here during baseline week, there's still time. Make this your baseline week. Try to come every single day this week. Get yourself into a rhythm and let's start just knocking out these workouts and staying on track leading up to the holidays.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's never too late. You can jump in on the 50 challenge right now, 50 days of fitness. You can make this your baseline week. Never too late.
Oh, yeah. All right. I will see you guys in the gym. I will see you back here on Monday morning next week.
Let's go.
All right.